Alright, hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about wave state. There are 4 types of wave states, which I'll show here. Minions are arriving at tier 3 at the same time. Minions wave arriving firstly at the start of the game is always the same. So the first wave will always be handshake wave. Now, we're talking about handshake wave, right? What does it mean, handshake?
Genesis approaches.
Look at them. Look at this. They meet in the middle here, the middle of the lane. It's what we call a handshake wave, which personally is A for me for the first wave, but as time goes on I hate handshake waves unless I have to choose to reset. So normally as if you have the lane priority here, let's say you have longer range, better poke, you want to slow push it. What is slow push? Now this is slow push. You only last hit for the minion to die, and for the minion to die only last hit. We have 3 minions left. Here's what I'm gonna do. Look at this. Look at it. Now, enemy has to choose if they want to choose to farm the CS or get poked by me. So under turret, I'm poking them. Okay, in this scenario, if I'm level 6, right, I will normally threaten a dive. Poke, let's say I poke, and she still stays. So I know what I'm gonna do now. They're gonna die. Yes, if they die, they miss all the minion wave. If they live, yeah, they still cannot get a minion wave. So basically, unless you really fucked up really bad, like sometimes that I do, that you leave the enemy alive. Let's say I kill an enemy and I know a wave coming, what should I do? We call it hard shelf wave. We spend all our abilities on minion wave. And then we look to reset because wave is crashing. Wave is crashing. Okay, so once wave crash, it will always be a rebound wave. Unless, okay, let's say I buy an item here, base, buy item. Now, I'll get back to lane faster now. That way, enemy just missed 6 minions. 6 minions for free. EXP is really good early game because it provides you advantage. So if the best scenario is that you are 2 levels ahead of your laner. Okay, I'll use top lane as a good example here. Okay, because we see the minions wave are pushing. This is especially abusable in top lane. Okay, because the lane is so long. Okay, now look at this. The wave they are pushing to me at the end of the day. Right. Imagine this is mid lane, yeah. If I were to start a freeze, what would you do? Let's say enemy is pretty low and he's standing here to try to take the XP. Now, here's what I do. To freeze a wave, you need 4 minions or more. Okay? Now, the wave state of this, if enemy laner is here, is so fucked by the wave state. There's nothing he can do. If he step up, he dies. If he step up, he dies. But if you don't step up, he cannot get EXP. I can just repeat this cycle perma. And let's say if he's lower level than me, okay, to freeze a wave shot, we do this. We pull the minions just outside of turret range. So that in that case, it is more risky for enemy to get ganked by your ally here. And it's really safe spot for you, there's nothing enemy can do. You're taking EXP here. I may have sucked the wave out. Okay. Let's say enemy farming here, then I can just run over the way and gank this guy. Okay? It's not that hard. Theoretically it sounds complicated, but it's not. Okay, as long as you have 4 minions alive, it's a freeze. Which I intend to do even in mid lane. Because mid lane normally you don't want to freeze as much. You don't want to freeze as much. So yeah, I can save farm safe here. My enemy can just get my ultimate routing through here. Or maybe sometimes he could be just straight up here gang. I can just stay here and the enemy want to trade with me, I can just back off a bit, my jungle comes, I go up with my jungle. Okay, that's all for wave state. I think. It's pretty easy. Now hi again everyone. Now we're gonna learn about jungle tracking, roam climbers, and tracking summoner spell. Okay, I'll put these 3 into 1, which is quite easy in a way. Okay, now for the simplest one, let's talk about roam timers. Now, what is roam timer? A lot of you may ask, right? Okay, now roam timers is basically you hard sharp the wave, you enemy base, right? Enemy, let's say enemy not here yet. Enemy base. Let's sharp the wave fast. Okay, then I'll run for a roam because every minute, minion wave come out every minute now, updated. Let's say the enemy is here. Okay, let's say my teammates are trading here. You see the wave is under, so enemy has to choose to follow my roam or just take the wave. Okay, now let's say I'm roaming here. Okay, my teammate went up, I can just roam. And this is what we call roam timer. This applies to a lot of champions like Katarina, etc, etc, which I do not enjoy. Okay, now I'll just skip that. Now all these roam timers is basically for roamers, hard roamers like Talon, who else? Maybe Katarina, and who else? Cannot get it off my mind. Okay, so basically once they roam, you need to let your teammate know, like maybe need roaming. Okay, something like this. The ping is missing and ping for enemy team for the teammates to know. Okay, if you ping, they did not listen, they die and blame you. That's not a problem. No need to take it too hard. It's their issue. You are the carry. Right now, flash timers. Let's say enemy here, we flash at the same time. We flash exactly at the same time, so it's normally earlier 7:04, right? So what I normally do is I'll just do this mid 7:04. I'll control A, control X, control V, and paste it. You need to do this pretty fast though. You need to do this pretty fast. Okay. Now what if the enemy flash? Let's say the enemy flash. Let's say okay, I'm the enemy. I flash, and the enemy will see like that use flash, something like that. Okay, but you not sure what time. Normally my method is I'll put extra buffer in it. Let's say I flash 2:53, right? Okay, here's what I'll do. If an enemy, I'll do this 7:50 mid, or mid 7:50. Do the same method again. You can always include buffer time, which is, I think, is the best way for you to like not need to remember so much because it's buffer. So you know like approximately this timing, enemy will have flash. So before that, you can just go all in, do trades, do all the stuff you want to do to them. If they are weak, that is. If they are weak enough, yeah, just do that. Now, as for jungle tracking, okay, for all laners, this is for all laners. Rule of thumb: 3:15. You need to start like back up a little bit because you don't know when the jungle's gonna gank. Okay, but on the other hand, let's say if I water raptors and I see these jungle starter raptors, right? I see these jungle starter raptors. So I'll do. Let's say we know he started top side. I will lean more towards here because I know he just finished his camp. He's gonna show up here. Let's say he's gonna show up here to gank me. Because if I stay down here, it'll be easier for him to gank. If I stay up here, it's harder for him to gank because he has to walk all the way around here so far. Okay. On the other hand, if you're baiting, like try to use your most important abilities. The enemy step up here, and maybe you and the jungle can go all in on him. Free gank. Okay, just that simple. Okay. I'll see you on the next one. Right, hello everyone. Now we're gonna learn about laning. So, start of the game. Let's say you are here already. Now, let's say enemy is it's Opeya or Syndra. Okay? So normally if there's minions here, imagine these are minions. Normally you want to take it, she want to poke you. That's pretty common, right? Because she's range your melee. Okay? So normally here's what I'll do. Look at my mouse clicks. I'll like force her to choose to use her ability, then the moment she uses, I'll just walk back. Let's say she throw ability here. I just dodge it, and she use her mana. She use her cooldown, which means it's my turn. Let's say the minion are 3 of them pretty low. I can just throw 1 Q and farm 3 of them at the same time. Okay. Now, the more you do this, of course this requires some practice. The more you do this, the more likely the enemies can go Okay? So once the enemy they need to choose to continue bullying you, or they farm freely and poke them, or they can just base, which is not ideal for them in any scenario. The only ideal part is that if they have jungle to bail them out again. This happens pretty common in solo queue. It's how you dodge the enemy abilities, like sidestep it. Let's say this is Syndra, okay, I sidestep, baiting her abilities. This is something about champ mastery. Depending on how well you know the champions, what are their range. So yes, if you, let's say the max range is here, I walk here and then I walk back. Okay? Now, this is one of the main thing I love to do as melee champ, especially into range champ. Let's say the minions, okay, I found the minions. She just step up, or sometimes she wants to trade with me, she walk up, let's say she walk up over here. She's in my kill range, I'm gonna kill and never look back at all. Okay, wait until my cooldown her back, I walk up again, dodge her ability, and poke again. Okay, as a Z, let's say I'm a Z, right? This is what I'll do. I'll make sure I'll try my best for my shuriken to hit the minion and the enemy at the same time. Value. Okay? Damage value. Okay? It's pretty freaking easy for this part. Now the hardest part that most people fail to understand, like how my approach to the game is, like I get asked a lot, like, Flyn, why are you always split pushing? Why are you always split pushing? This is in a way like helping your team to get objectives. Let's say dragon is up here, okay? The enemy is sending 2 men to you. Let's say 3 men, worst case scenario, sending 3 men to you. Because I'm a mobility champ, sometimes I can just escape easily, like this. Let's say if they chase me here, when the last second I go back, then we run again. They wasted all their time to chase me, while all this time my teammates are on dragon. Okay? This is what I like about Sun Laning the most. My playstyle is a bit of split pushing. I don't care whatever happens to my team, I split push, unless I know I have to play for my team. Unless I'm a mage. This is what I wouldn't recommend mages play to do this, because mages get caught easily. Okay? So yeah, I think that's just it for Sun Laning. I'll catch you on the next one.